What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your WCW, where Bret's career ended. Oh, actually, sorry. Where the big boys play, and we have got your Canadian Icon faction boss. Now, the summer of travel, unexpected travel, continues, so you see Rusty is not with me on this one, but he will be back on the Friday night stream. No fear, don't you worry for this faction boss. And this is, as always, not just a blog read, but our interpretation of what you need to know about the events alongside some reading with your ears. So, Canadian Icon faction boss, hey champions, it's time to show the Canadian Icon what you're capable of. Beater in faction boss battles, that's right, you saw it in game, it is a female boss battle. And yes, before we even get too far into this, you are required to have 6-star gold if you want to beat the top levels. I know. We'll talk about it. And collect prize wall medallions to claim the new Bret Hart old school, new Bret old school gear as the top reward on the prize wall. Plus for all starting MP, very important to his long-term viability. Please read recent faction boss experience in a bright red banner. Oh my goodness, let's be honest. The last faction boss came with some problems. It did not hit anybody's expectations regarding performance, connectivity, fun, engagement levels. Let's just go there, right? And Scopely received tons of feedback, which was justified. Guys, this is owning your mistakes. I love this. How our game and events performed during that period differs from what we try to achieve. Thus, we picked up all the broken pieces and put them together again for a better experience this weekend. The changes that initially caused issues are now correctly in place, and they should give the faction boss even better connection stability. But that's not all. We want you to hop into this weekend with full energy and enthusiasm, and what better way to do this than with various tokens of our appreciation for our loyal player base. The following free rewards will make it into your inbox. Notice inbox, that's the mailbox icon, and should help you in the Canadian Icon contest throughout the... Holy crap. So I haven't read this yet before. 35 million coins. That nobody cares. One ultimate power strap, all eras. Pause, to quote the Daviest. What? To quote the doctor. 6 silver token. 6 5-star diamond tokens. Okay. 50 Vader charms. Great. Yeah. Okay. 3,000 Canadian Icon prize wall medallions and 35 Rex Regum shards. Cool. My focus is on Ultimate Power Strap All Eras. Is that gender free as well, like those other straps? Because if so, they gave away a Rainmaker, guys. This is the ultimate Rainmaker we have been asking for, and I am here. This is awesome. I'm here for this too, right? Okay, these are the free solo contest and top milestone rewards you can earn this weekend. Wait, what? Or is that in the inbox? I'm confused. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment, and this is an early version of the blog. That's right, even before the stream. But most of it should stay intact. But, always, even the most up-to-date versions of the blog are subject to change. Schedule, Canadian Icon Contest 628. That is tomorrow, Friday, at noon, and ends on Monday at noon. Faction Boss Competition, 628, that's tomorrow, Friday, at noon Pacific Time, ends on, looks like Sunday at 8 p.m. Faction Boss ends Sunday at 6 p.m., but starts on Saturday. Ladders to Riches Chases, regular shards for Bret, none this weekend. I need like 600. You can, however, get him with 6-star bronze with gear in loot. So Here's hoping. Trish, 600 in milestones, 35 in the Faction Boss, 40 in the Faction Boss shop, and 25 in tours with an additional premium, that means paid, 720 in solo milestones, 200 in the prize wall, 80 in the Facebook shop, and 200 in offers, plus you can get her 6-star silver poster in the loot. Miz, 50 in solo milestones, and poster and shards in the loot, plus more shards in offers. Faction Boss info. Required Faction Boss coins can be earned in the Faction Boss battles. Higher the difficulty, the more coins you'll get. Remember, each level's reward can be earned 4 times by beating the boss with a different style. Beating a level earns the rewards of all the levels before it, and winning with an entire team of faction members gives 2 times the Faction Boss coins. So as the incredible Gerson used to say, don't be getting into a lobby with people on the other side of the world. We love those on the other side of the world from wherever we happen to be, but the internet problems tend to happen, and it screws you out of resources. Trish Stratus is this weekend's Faction Boss. Be prepared with the right boss breakers, such as Healer Steel. You always need that one. Hell Freezes Over. You always need that one. And, you're also going to need the aggressive one, that stops all the damage. The Exhaust as well. Take advantage of our weakness to green, yellow, botch, and snowfall gems to deal massive damage. Additionally, be prepared with superstars that can generate and break large numbers of gems to take down a hardened all-color gem shield. Now, the rest of this you see in-game. So let me give you the rundown of what it typically looks like with this. So the boss moves every 1 to 2 turn. She's going to deal damage every turn. The Hardened Gem Shield probably starts on turn 1. Don't quote me yet till you see it in game. The Freeze player moves usually starts on turn 2 and then also has a heal with it. So pretty typical of what you've seen on recent boss battles. The reality is you either beat her turn 1 or you absolutely, without question, have to have at least one level 10 Hell Freezes Over. Period. Don't go into a lobby without it. That's what that means. And then you have that one more turn to finish breaking the shield as needed, unfreeze the moves, and beat her. Plus, if you want to do the anti-healing, you can do Healer Steel. Also, it says in game there, you've got Snowfall, Botch, Yellow, and Green Gem damage with, according to that, up to 1,500%. Although Snowfall is rare. Trish is your Snowfall one, of course. I mean, Maurice, little, but Trish. Boss HP, you can see it right here. Level 23, only 1.3 million, not 1.5. Kindness, right? Anyway, boss abilities, we've already talked about that. It's basically what we saw. And the rarities of requiredness are exactly as they have been. But please note, for everybody who sees it right there, level 23 will require a 6-star gold. So if your faction is going to max with 400 boss points per person, everybody is going to have a 6-star gold in every single class, which for me, I have 3 of 4, and I'm approaching a 10 million roster. So we all understand, hopefully your faction understands, that hitting the very first female boss battle that requires all 6-star gold, if you're a faction leader, be kind, okay? That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying you got to let everybody slide with level 1, but definitely be kind for your 6-star golds. Essential boss breakers, Hell Freezes Over at level 10. Do not go into a boss battle without one. Please don't mishear that. Healer Steel, important, not as important. Helpful, helping hand, always a good one. It's time, fine, and Exhaust is always. Every single boss battle, there's never a time where 2 level 10 exhausts aren't a great idea, because that makes the boss do roughly 0 in damage. But that doesn't matter if you can't beat them, which means you need Hell Freezes Over at level 10 in every... Did you hear it yet? Anyway, more things you can see and screenshot for your faction, but that is what it is. Hell Freezes Over, blah, 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 Healer Steel. Please note, if a team member disconnects or leaves an ongoing boss battle, the team won't earn the total points for that battle. So if you start to see other players disconnecting, give it a moment before you actually, because sometimes it just looks like they're disconnected, but they're not. But if everybody is gone and you know you're going to lose, just get out of there, because it's going to waste everybody's time. But, tell your faction in Discord what's happening. Don't leave them stranded. Solo contest. Play the limited time tour and faction boss competition for Trish Stratus, Canadian icon. Shards are in the milestones alongside contest bags, six Scarlett Johansson gold tokens, and prize wall medallions. Top 200 leaderboards can get more Canadian icon medallions and gold tokens. 200k points from the stamp card, 200k points from the backstage pass, 100k, 100k for your first Canadian icon loot. Please remember, if you are in the You Down with UCC, yeah, you know me, Ultimate Champions Club, that claiming, with the button that says claim, your first loot coin does not count as spending your first loot coin. So you do have to actually still spend money to get that first coin. Win a match on any difficulty with Miz and Maurice. There's points. Win a match on any difficulty with the Golden Victory Tour with Miz, must-see superstar. Win a match on any difficulty with Bret Hart, the best there ever will be. Lucky Rusty already has that guy. I can't even shard recruit him this weekend. I'm a little bit concerned about that. And then win with Canadian Trish if you got her. If you got her, she's worth the most points. Max milestone 15 million. Reward highlights: Trish Stratus, shards, medallions, contest bags, and econ. Shout out to Goldie. Faction boss competition: battle the boss with your faction members and earn boss shop coins for Trish Stratus. Canadian icon, 4.7 million solo contest points. Triple H Rex Regum shards. Can we just say I like how many Rex Regum shards have been this month. And if I don't get Bret this month, I'm actually pretty confident I'll get him next month. I'll just miss all the victory tours, which does suck. But they're giving away a lot of the shards, or at least making them available. You still got to spend for Triple H and Trish and probably Bret for real, but still, they're making it available. Anyway, earn up to 500,000 Canadian Icon solo contest points on the leaderboard. Assemble your faction like the Avengers and battle the faction boss together for awesome rewards. Boss shop coins count for points. Tiebreakers on boss level 23, which kind of sucks because, again, that's the 6-star gold one. However, it's 1,000 points. Keep in mind, that's really for leaderboarding. It's not really to get you to the next milestone. It could theoretically happen, but my goodness, would that often take a lot. Defeat the boss on level 6 with any trickster, and it does appear these are faction-based milestones, so 50 level 6s with any trickster ought to be doable in any faction. Also, level 11 with any damage Catarl. Yes, it's control. Just read it as it is. It's 26,000 points 50 more times. Everybody should have Dakota Kai. Hopefully you've got her up. If not, maybe, likely, possibly, you've got Bailey, and then Io Sky is the rare one. I still don't have her. And then level 6 with Miz and Maurice. Maurice, Miz, and Mrs. 30k 50 times. Level 16 with any trickster, so getting spicier but still pretty open, 40k times 50 times. 11 with any Stacy. Everybody should have a Stacy at this point, but my goodness, is she not good across most of her types. So unless you got Super Stacy or you really built up that Miss Keebler one, she might actually do okay. Then 50k 100 times. Any Liv Morgan, that one will be a little more restrictive, but some people in your faction ought to have to be able to do that. Level 20 with Bodacious Becky. I don't have her, so I'm going to have to rely on the faction. Level 20 with Charlotte Flair, Bow Down to the Queen. Yeah, I got her. I love her. And then, level 14 with Trish Stratus, Canadian Icon. If one person in your faction has her, you carry them 50 times. That's what you do this weekend. All right. Reward highlights: Rex Regum and Trish Stratus shards, Canadian Icon medallions, and more. Limited time tours. Complete the chapters in the limited time tour to earn 5.6 million solo contest points, Trish Stratus Canadian Icon shards, contest bags, and prize wall medallions. On Friday, Canadian Icon Challenge, where Hell Mode requires a trickster of the modern era, and the others you can see right there. Friday, Trishsters. Get it? Cricket. Tricksters, any Judgment Day, any Attitude Era. Friday, there's your Canadian Icon Reward Tour. So if you've already got her, or if you get her, there you go. Golden Victory Tours, that was like last month. I misinterpreted what Victory Tour meant. So it's not quite like the Victory Tours like we see on the Victory Tour tab, but still cool, and every one of the characters that you've gotten from this month so far adds to that. Saturday, as always, the free character, which is Ms. and Mrs. Showboat Maurice. And then Sunday, a very special tour for Trish, and you tend to have her 6-star by that point for that one, so hopefully you can build her up right away. Contest bags looks like, 10 shards of a few people, but low possibility, but possibility of Bret, Miz, and Trish in those bags. And to be quite honest, I don't have Sherry, I don't have Bodacious Becky. I would love any of those. Prize wall, earned prize wall medallions in the milestones and tours to redeem them for superstar shards, an ultimate Trish Stratus Canadian Icon strap with 100% gem damage, and more. Get enough medallions for new Bret Hart gear on this prize wall. Now, in order to do that, either money, I know, it's always the answer in this, but, but also you typically would have to recruit Trish, do her tour, do the victory tours with all of the characters, or money. Those are, but it is in there. It's available. Let's see what happens. Ooh, also, 23,000, which versus the 43,000. All of these subject to change. None of the costs are final. Would get you 100 Trish shards. That's good for a lot of things. 100 Rex Regum shards, twice over possibly. Vader times CM Punk and Triple H Hall of Fame shards. Grayson, Sherry and Carmelo, especially Carmelo. I think I'm within 500 of Carmelo. Or, of course, you have one-time offer on 4x of your 6-star gold tokens. So I could use some Mama Rhodes, some Yeats, and some Power right now, please. Bret Hart Old School Gear, Trish Stratus 100% gem damage strap, skill plate case, reward strap for Bret, Miz, Maurice, and Trish, Canadian Icon shards, Regum shards, Vader shards, all of those I said already, and then Econ. 6-star silver loot of the best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be. You can get Trish Stratus Canadian Icon at up to 6-star silver, her shards, and a 6-star bronze Bret Hart best there ever will be plus gear. Plus you get 5 guaranteed featured items with every 40 pull. So here's what you're going to see me do tomorrow night on the stream on the Champions channel is I'm going to do a 40 pull, and if it says 41, I lose it, right? And if it says 40, I go, oh, right off the bat, right? So watch for the polls video if you don't watch the Friday stream. But I also need this wonderful Mrs. What's her name, Green there. And I'll take as many shards of these 3 as I possibly can. And then on behalf of Rusty, always know that you get an extra chance to get the forum giveaway. So click those little yellowy, orangish words right there and give constructive feedback, which doesn't mean you can't be upset about something. You just have to form it in it's like Jeopardy, right? Put it in the form of a question. No, it's like put it in the form of, hey, here's a problem I see. Here's how I think we could do better. And here's why this would be good for the community. That shows we're listening, right? And that shows we're not just ranting. So use that format. We have had people from this viewership already win because they listened to us say, by the way, you probably have a better chance of getting Bret through this forum giveaway than you do in loot. So make sure you put that there. And no 189 likes on this one. It just hasn't been reset because unless something went very, very wrong, only a couple of us have seen this so far. So that is your WCW, where the big boys and gals play. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Are you excited to try and get Bret Hart with gear. That triple black DDP Hall of Fame style moveset will work really well with gear. All of them will, but that's probably the most damage he can do in most cases. And Trish, I've got to play around with her a little bit more, because Merrick's found her to be one of the best tricksters, if not the best lady trickster in the game. I didn't quite get that far with it. I didn't see that potential. But we are power rating Trish Friday in the evening on the Champs Twitch channel. So let me know what you think about this video and join us for that video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.